Everything. Okay. Alright, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Hi, Trix. Hi, Refly. Oh, shit. Trix, you didn't. Here, one second. Already? Marissa or Weird Al, it's time to play. Hold on. I gotta move my camera. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. I almost tripped over my. We're so back, you guys. We're so back. We're stumbling around. We're tripping over everything. We're out of breath. We're sweaty. You know, it is what it is. How's it going? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday, right? I don't usually stream on Tuesdays, but today's a special Tuesday. So, yeah, I got a game for you guys. So thank you for redeeming that, Trix. Let's play. Shall we play? Let me get it ready. Hold on. Let me get it set up. Let me also put myself in focus. Okay. Configure video. Camera control. Focus. Yeah! There we go. Okay, you gotta do it just perfect. I think that's perfect. Anyway. Hi, Wackett. I don't know why it ever occurred to me that Weird Al might have a lowercase L rather than uppercase I. Well, that's the thing. So when I made the Canva thing, I made sure to put it in uppercase L so that people didn't think it was Weird AI. Because for some reason that's what everybody it looks like immediately. And of course my Canva broke. You guys, today we're going to be discussing an interesting topic, and the topic is relapsing. So my question of the day, don't worry, I'm getting the Weird Al thing set up. So my question of the day, by the way, is my music too loud? Here, I'll turn it down. My Canva's like broken. Yo. Let's go. Everything's just working just fine. Everything's working just fine. Okay, so my question of the day is it better to have many small bad habits or a few medium-sized ones? Okay, oops, wait one sec. There. So my question of the day, is it better to have many small bad habits or a few medium-sized ones? I will not elaborate. Reflex says, I see this as the 100 one, feels bad. No, because your stream got ruined, your stream streak. I don't know how that happened. I've heard from a few people that it just randomly can run out for like with no warning. So that's fun. Okay. So let me get it. I got it set up. Here it is. Oh no, no. No, don't look. Wait, I didn't have the curtain open. Frick. Okay. Here's the curtain. Too easy. Wait. We gotta actually play the game. Stop. Hold on 1 second. I didn't set this up for nothing. Okay, maybe I've got another one we can do after this. You don't know that. You don't know. You haven't figured it out. Too easy. Damn it. Okay, wait. Just wait. Okay. I gotta set up the freaking everything. I gotta go to Twitch, creator dashboard, stream manager, manage poll, new poll. Nope, not new poll. It's not a poll, it's a prediction. Start prediction. Marissa or Weird Al. Okay. Fine. I won't do that one. I'll do this. I'll do a different one. We'll do this one. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one, you guys. Okay. All right. So I started it. All right. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. You need to vote now. Is this Marissa or Weird Al? Time's running out. Time's running out. You better vote. Gotta wager your channel points. I don't know. I can't tell you the answer. I can't tell you. 40 seconds left. Look at that beautiful hair. And the chin shape. I don't know. Looks pretty similar. And the cheekbones. Those are some pretty intense cheekbones. The red hue of the lips as well might be an indicator of something. Okay. Oh, it's Weird Al. Did you get it correct? Did you get the correct one? Weird Al. I just like listening to the music. Okay, I'll move away now. Okay. Okay, so we'll play that one time, that one for now, and then later we might not. Thank God I did not lose my 95,000 points. Oh my gosh, is that how much you bet? Wait, don't worry, I'll give it back. I'm giving it back right now. Choose, what if I accidentally chose Marissa? That'd be so funny. Look, what if I just accidentally press this? Then you would lose all your points. I have a lot of power in my hands right now. I have a lot of power. Okay, I'll be nice. Weird AI. Weird Al. Yep, I'm sure the correct outcome will be awarded 95,020 channel points. Jesus. You better be careful. Next time you don't know if it's going to be right or wrong. Anyway. So, you guys, we relapsed. Yay, joy. Sorry I haven't been super consistent with my streaming these days. I don't really have an excuse, honestly. I only wanted to stream if I felt like I could be entertaining. So, yeah. These past few days, this past week, just know. I've been relapsing on literally every... Did you lunch with older divorced man relapse? No, I didn't, actually. I haven't seen him for a really long time. Maybe that's why. My muse has disappeared, has left us. And so my zest for life has been lost. I don't know what it is, dude. This past week I've been relapsing on everything. I've been trying to cut back on my drinking, and I have. I've done that successfully. Okay, so that's a medium bad habit, right? But the fact that I cut out my medium bad habit has led to like 10 million small bad habits coming back. So it's making me ask myself, is this really working? Like, is this worth it? It turns out one medium bad habit has 10 million small bad habits wrapped in there. I don't know which one I'd rather have. So basically all weekend, I had my phone scrolling, doom scrolling. I got Instagram again. Yeah, I know. I deleted Instagram. I did. But I got Instagram because I wanted to like, just for like to see when events were and to see what, you know, scrolling on Instagram. Reset the sober for X amount of days counter. Hey, I've been sober for 7 days. 7 days. That's pretty good. In my book, that's pretty good. It used to be a twice a week habit, and now it's down to once a week. So I consider that a win. I cut my drinking in half. However, yeah, so not only did I scroll on my phone, like, over and over, doom scroll, like, so bad. So bad. Also, I bought an entire, Costco tuxedo cake. Okay. Let me just show you what this looks like, alright? I bought an entire cake. This size. Okay, this is 2 pounds. 2 pounds. Alright. Guess how, oh, no, don't dox me, please, for fuck's sake. Do not buy the, wait, I should have read this warning. Do not buy the tuxedo cake unless you're prepared to eat the whole damn thing yourself in maybe 2 or 3 days. Foreshadowing. Well, I ate the whole thing in 5 days. Okay, 2 or 3. Luckily, I didn't eat it in 2 or 3 days, but I did eat the whole thing in 5 days. Yeah. This is 2 pounds. Wait, how many kilograms is that? I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Oh, it's 0.9 kilograms for all of our Europeans. 0.9 kilograms. I eat 1 kilogram lasagna, remember? Yeah, well, this is chocolate lasagna. Chocolate lasagna. Well, it wasn't just that. I was like eating like half a bag of chips. Wait, there's no need to compare. The moral of the story is, I ate a lot. I ate a lot of food. A lot. And I don't usually eat sweet stuff, but, yeah. This is very common, actually. For people who stop drinking alcohol, they immediately start to crave sugar. Because, like, you think about it, right? A glass of wine has, like, 100, 120 calories and, like, a ton of carbs. And, like, you know, so you gotta eat the carbs somehow. You gotta get them in somehow, because your body's somehow, like, suddenly, like, missing that. And being like, oh no, you're trying to starve us. And so you just want to... You're just ravenous. It's typical for the start of spring. You think so? Oh, by the way, why is my camera... There we go. I wasn't actually looking. You guys, that's one thing I'm not doing, is looking at myself in my OBS. Like I'm looking in the mirror. Okay, I'm not looking, I haven't been looking at my OBS actually. I've been looking at you, my chat. The most important. I don't need to care about what I look like. I care about my audience, my community, my beautiful, wonderful, wholesome community that we've cultivated here. I'm very grateful for it. Anyway. Okay, that's not even the worst thing. You ready for the worst thing? The worst thing is I downloaded Love and Deep Space. Again, all 30 gigabytes. It took like it took literally like 2 hours to download on my phone. 30 gigabytes mobile game. Okay? Because, I don't know, I need dopamine. I need the crumbs of dopamine. Give me a hit. I need it. If you open the game, here, I'm gonna open the game so I can show you. You literally like you open it every day and you can redeem little rewards. It gives you so many little rewards as soon as you open the app. So it's open. Don't worry, it's opening. Oh, it's loading. That's Caleb. Hold on. Don't worry. This is not a Love and Deep Space stream. I thought about it. I thought about doing a Love and Deep, but I decided to spare you guys. Because nobody has any interest in that except for me. Okay, I just wanted to show you it's loading. Okay. Wait. There's Silas. Wait, what? Restart the game. No, I don't want to restart the game. Just show me my reward. What? Oh no. I think it kicked me out. Hello? Can it tell when I'm showing it to my Twitch? The game can tell when I'm showing it to others. Come on. You guys, I suddenly got a tummy ache. I don't know why. And surprise, I didn't eat the cake today. I finished it yesterday. And surprisingly, for all those days, I didn't get a single tummy ache. But now today I'm getting a residual tummy ache. Refly has redeemed look directly into the camera for 2 minutes for 200 points. Impossible. That's an impossible challenge. I can't do it. I cannot. Okay, look. So here's Silas. It's not gonna zoom in, but anyway. Here's Silas, and basically you see like, there's like a little red dot here. You click on all the little red dots. Look at all these things you can click on. I'll show you one. I'll click on the agenda. And look, if you hit claim all. Woo! Rewards! And you do this basically like 20 times. You gotta click over on this tab. Ooh, there's a reward right there. Whoa! Special sand. Oh my god. And it's got a little sound to it. It's so sparkly. I gotta claim this reward. Claim. It's hard to do it on my, there we go. Claim. Yeah, I guess I'm going through withdrawal locket. You guys ever go through withdrawals from delicious cake? Listen, I don't regret eating the entire cake. It was delicious. It was amazing. It's just, it was strange because like I don't usually crave that kind of food anymore. So, and I've been watching too much Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson makes sugar sound like the actual devil. And so like I feel guilty whenever I eat any added sugar. Like I feel him in the back of my mind. You know, my Mormon guilt, I've replaced God with just Brian Johnson in my mind. Shaming me for what I'm doing. Mods, go to her house and uninstall the game and enable parental control. No! I can control myself, I swear. I can't control myself. I don't know, do you guys ever feel like you can take 2 steps forward and then 1
What's
step
up, Beijing?
back? Hello, Eris. What's up, Beijing? Eris, we're relapsing on our game. We're relapsing on our Love and Deep Space game, unfortunately. Here, let me show you some Silas action. There he is. There's Silas. Wait, I gotta do the interaction with him, where he bites my hand. It's so delicious. Look, he's gonna bite my hand. Sorry, it won't zoom in, but anyway, you get the idea. Oh my god, I can't. Okay. Anyways, I needed it. I can't be Brian Johnson, okay? I can't just like be good all the time. I can't like exercise all the time, not use my phone, not eat cake, not drink alcohol, not smoke weed, not do mushrooms. Like I just, like if I cut all of them out at the same time, then what do I have left? What do I have to live for if I can't have my handsome Chinese virtual men? That's my last thing that I've got. That made my front bump tingle. Yeah, it's delicious. Oh, please. Please tell me, Refly. Don't make me go guru on your ass. Well, Refly, not everyone is as straight edge as you are. Should be hard. Just raw dogging life, that's hard. That's really hard. You'd be surprised how many people, especially here in the United States, that don't do that. In fact, they do the opposite of that. They're like, no, I'd rather have anything but that. And I don't blame them. Life is hard. Sometimes you just don't want to think about everything going on. Us Americans, we love to live in our blissful ignorance. Despite all the atrocities that we are committing around the world. That doesn't sit well. What can we do about it? I don't know, honestly. Do we sit and feel bad about ourselves and wallow in self-pity? And I don't know if that's the solution. But at least I have my game. Anyway, so what else did I do this weekend? Oh, you guys, okay. Have you guys seen this movie? I watched this movie this weekend. This is literally the stupidest movie I've ever seen. It was actually entertaining though, not gonna lie. Have you guys seen this movie? It was free on YouTube Movies, so my husband and I were like, sure, why not? It did not disappoint. I looked at the front, I looked at the cover and I was like, this looks so stupid. And you know what? It was. But they had the formula down. If you guys have seen this, I mean, the set design was fire. The costumes were pretty fire. The humor was stupid. But you didn't know about it? Oh my, Refly, you gotta watch it. Of course, my husband is Chinese American, so he had some things to say. But honestly, here's the thing, like you can tell from the cover, like this is gonna be. They had a mixture of Korean, Japanese, Chinese, like all of the Asian cultures mixed into East Asian cultures mixed into one, which isn't surprising. They do that shit all the time with early 2000s movies. And so you got people speaking Cantonese, you got people speaking Mandarin, you got people speaking Korean, you got people speaking Japanese. Diversity. Showing the diversity. And then for some reason, a Caucasian character is the main character. I don't know, man. Why is he wearing this outfit? I don't know. So maybe that's problematic. But it's a lot less bad than you would think. I've definitely seen worse. I've definitely seen much worse. I would say it's almost on a level of like cultural appreciation rather than appropriation. It's like there's a spectrum, right? It's more on the end of appreciation, surprisingly. There are definitely really, really cringe things that happen, but I've definitely seen worse. I think like one of the worst and this isn't even, but one of the worst I've seen was that one with Tom Hanks, where they like change people's face shape and change people's eye shape. And it's like, why didn't you just hire Asian actors, man? It was, oh, dang it. What's it called? It was a really weird movie with Tom Hanks. Sci-fi movie. It was like him in like a multiverse of strangeness. Anyway, maybe it's a good thing I forgot about it. But a lot of funny characters. They got the Old Spice guy. They got George Lopez. Yeah, it really feels like a blast from the past, honestly. They would never be able to make a movie like this today. And that's for good reason. But yeah, so it is what it is. Okay. What do I have for today? Oh, that's okay. You already saw that. Did you guys want to see the other one that I had? I had the other one that you guys got a glimpse of, that you already guessed was me, is this one. Yeah, that was me. You got it. I've got other ones, so don't look, all right? Oh, congratulations on the streak, Eris. You guys, you went to a concert the other day and got covered in fake blood. I was so confused when I entered your stream because you still had the fake blood all over you. And I was like, I didn't know what it was. I thought that you had gotten sunburned. It's strange. I don't know why I thought that. I didn't want to ask. I was like, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to wait for an explanation. I thought that, like, maybe there was a sunburn situation or like some sort of flare up. The last thing I thought it was fake blood. But when I saw the video you posted on your Discord, I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense. So, anyway, so the question of the day we're talking about is it better to have many small bad habits or a few medium-sized ones? And I'm currently trying to ponder, when I weigh out, like, what bad habits should I have? Because, like, you can't, I don't feel like you can go through your life without any bad habits. Unless you're Brian Johnson. That guy's annoying. The amount of headspace that man occupies in my mind is, like, truly terrible. But unless you're Brian Johnson, I feel like you may have some bad habits, and everybody does, and that's okay. That's normal. When evaluating what bad habits I should have, I'm usually thinking about my ultimate goals in life, which are to have as pleasurable of an experience as possible for as long as possible. I just saw your comment. It looked like the Kool-Aid man had jackhammered me through the mattress. Yeah. Oh my god, iconic. What do they even make fake blood out of? They put like food, I wonder if they put like food grade dye in there. Is there some like red 40 in there? And like water? I don't know, I'm not a fake blood connoisseur. But yeah, I want to live as pleasurable of an existence as possible for as long as possible. So therefore, that's what I have to use to factor in. I know some people in my life who are trying to have as pleasurable of an experience as possible. And not the second part. And so, maybe later in their life, their health might be affected. Actually, it most certainly will be, and it already is being affected. I know people who just live hard and fast. they end up with like back pain and like chronic pain and insomnia and you know, that's just like, that's what they chose. I don't know, like if that's the life you want to live, then that's fine. So I try not to do things that like will, like my risk, I'm always evaluating like what's risk versus reward. Like if I do this behavior now, how many years will it take off my life? Will it take off years of my life, or will it take off the chance of having years off my life? I don't know. Dude, I'm rambling today. So that's what I think about. I'm mostly trying to wean myself off of alcohol because I plan to become pregnant soon. And obviously, none for me during that time. So, well, it's not that I have to wean myself off of it. It's just that, like, it's like a psychological habit that I've developed that, I don't know, it's just like, sorry, I just hit the microphone. I didn't mean to do that. It, makes life more enjoyable for me. It makes life less boring. Because life can get really, really boring sometimes. Really, really, really boring. And that's the thing. This past weekend I've been very, very bored. And because I'm drinking less, that boredom has just been exasperated. And I know, like, on YouTube they've got videos that like show, well, boredom is necessary for thinking of stuff you want to do, making the changes in your life. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but like, you don't understand what type of boredom I'm experiencing. I'm not experiencing that type of boredom where like suddenly I become motivated to change my situation. No. The type of boredom, it's like ennui. It's like listlessness and like just floating through life with no purpose or meaning. That's the kind of type of boredom I experience. And that's not fun. It's not fun. And so, I don't know. I'm still trying to evaluate what is worth it and what is not. I got a meme here. I am a chair, but I cannot sit. Do I exist only to suffer? I think this meme is interesting. Mostly because, like, if you focus on all the things you can't do, and that's the thing, when I cut out my bad habit, all I've been focusing on is, damn, I can't do that bad habit anymore. Damn it, I can't have my Friday night wine. Damn it. And I hyperfixate on that. And I'm like, well, now what? When you hyperfocus on that, I feel like it really just makes things worse. It's not helpful. But honestly, I'm not sure if I have any solutions for how to not think that way. Wackett says, do you think people routinely do find some suitably good purpose that gets rid of that sense? That's a good question. Well, I hope so. I hope they do. So far I haven't. I mean, not like a reliable, constant source of meaning for me. My church was giving me a temporary sense of meaning, but that has faded away. Because I realized that, like, especially after I tried to give that break to my the founder, and I realized he doesn't actually care about me or what I do. And like people had been coming in and like trying to market their self-help and their like their products and their workshops and whatever, like come do my chakra cleansing workshop. And you just know they're doing that because the group of people I'm a part of are really vulnerable, and so perfect target for preying on them. Sorry, I'm being a bit cynical. So that has kind of faded away. But I don't know. I always end up finding something. It's just I go through periods of like finding something that's like, wow, okay, I'm gonna attach myself to this for a while because it's nice, and then it kind of loses its meaning and it fades away. Wackett says, Ian Rankin, a writer, may or may not know him. No, I don't know him. Did an interview recently where he expressed regret for throwing most of his life into writing and missing out on a lot of smaller pleasures. Oh, interesting. Well, a similar question, would you rather be a master of one thing or be a jack of all trades? Would you rather throw your whole life into mastering one talent or one activity? Or would you rather be decent or mediocre at a bunch of little things? Wackett says, it might be that you can find some big monolithic oh my god, reading. Some big monolithic thing to do that makes life worthwhile, and the little things are distractions. Or you might find that the little things are at least as worthwhile. And Refly said, jack of all trades, master of none is oftentimes better than a master of one. Yeah. I think I agree with that. Although there are times when I definitely wish that I could be a master of one, especially when I see other people like Olympic figure skaters or like well, my husband and I were talking about this yesterday because my husband is actually that person. His thing is law. So speaking of which, thank you for lurking. So he has one thing that he's really, really good at, and that's law. Other things, he's good at other things. But like we were talking about how I tend to be one, he tends to be the one where everything's on one thing, and I tend to be the one where everything's spread out. Wackett says, culturally and financially, specialization is definitely the thing that gets rewarded. Yes. Financially rewarded, absolutely. Yeah, if there's one thing my husband's exceptionally good at is finding the money. Because that's just how our system rewards people. For being a hyper specialist, for capturing a larger portion of the market. I don't know. Wackett says, I've always found that obsessing over things works out badly for me personally, so I'd pick variety. Yeah, I probably shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. That's the thing. I do tend to put all my eggs in one basket. Can you find some for me as well, please? Well, if you want to be a therapist and make money, I recommend being a lawyer. Become a lawyer. Therapists themselves do not make a lot of money. But lawyers actually, like, the client calls that they have are actually very similar to like those between a therapist and their patient. I've listened into some of the calls, and like people are going through divorce or house fire or like some really stressful thing. And all they want is just to vent and like have somebody to talk through the shitty thing that happened to them. And, you know, as a lawyer, you can bill a few $100s an hour for that, you know? So if you'd like to be a therapist, but you'd like to be compensated as much as therapists deserve to be compensated, then become a lawyer instead. Complete house fire must be hell. Yeah. My husband has one client who had a house fire, and then it wasn't the insurance company. It was like some other organization, a cleanup organization, like damaged their property even more, and then like is suing them for that. I don't know. It's weird. Like some other organization is suing them after they had a house fire, so they're like charging them extra money. It's like, whoa, just things can just pile on top of each other. But, sorry, I'm just making sure I read all the comments. Anyway, so not much has changed here. I tried to, I heard that changing your external environment can help with changing your mindset. So that's why I changed a few things behind me on my background. I changed my background a little bit. New plant. Well, this is a plant from over there. This one makes me really happy because it grows a lot of new shoots. It started out like this height, and then it's just like tripled in size in the past. I've had it for 5 years. So I would highly recommend. I don't know what the name of this plant is, but highly recommend. Best plant I've ever had. I got some flowers too. Sometimes like buying a new thing. Well, I don't usually like to impulse buy, but I do like to impulse buy flowers. So I was like, okay, well, the weather these days has been pretty cold, even for springtime. So I was like, why not bring spring to my house? So I got some flowers. This was surprising to me. I thought my flowers had started to grow mold or something. Because I was like, what are these white things that suddenly appeared? But actually they're little mini flowers. So they're like, these are like polka dot flowers. I've never seen flowers like this before. I genuinely thought like some fungus or something was growing on it, but yeah, flower arranging makes me very happy. I like buying like different flowers from the store and like cutting them. What you gotta do is you gotta cut the, here, I'll pull this one out. Oh, this one's growing stuff. You gotta cut the stem so that it's diagonally down, because that makes it easier for the water to be sucked up into the stem. You gotta take off all the leaves, remove all the leaves, because those will grow mold very easily. And then you put them in. You got to cut them down to size so that it's like not too tall, not too short. Oh no. Okay. You got to delicately place them in so they don't crush the other flower petals. Let me fix that. My favorite ones are these ones. These red ones with the I always like to pick flowers with very small petals because they wilt the least. They take the most amount of time to wilt, so they wilt the slowest. The ones that wilt really fast are the ones with really big petals, like these ones, and the roses. Roses wilt very fast. Refly said, to be honest, your relapsing is not as bad as I was thinking. That's good, thank you. I was expecting full 10 grams of shrooms. Well, here's the thing, Refly, is that shrooms are a non-addictive substance. And so, like, I would never willingly do that much. Actually, that much scares me. And actually, whenever I do shrooms, I almost dread the experience. I'm like, ooh, my body starts to, like, get nauseated, and it's like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever do a high dose again. It's just too much work, dude. It's a lot. Like, super, super, super anxiety for the whole come up for like 2 hours. And then, like, yeah, it's really enjoyable for like 4 or 5 hours after that. But like, I don't know. I'm just doing small doses. But yeah, I cut that back too. I've been doing that every other week instead of every week. Reflex said, yeah, too much work. You have to live stream it, invite 20 people to your house, hire a DJ. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Hi Sam, how's it going? Sam, we're talking about how the things that we're trying to do to make ourselves less bored. Cuz I've been cutting out my microdosing. I've also been cutting out a bit of my drinking. I've been trying to live life more, raw dogging life a bit more. And it's been a difficult adjustment. It's possible. I can do it. It's just like, I don't want to. I don't want to. It's so boring. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Because when I'm pregnant, I literally have to. Yeah, there is a group out there called Moms Who Microdose. And there are people who, like pregnant people who microdose. I still don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not to the point where I like completely physically and mentally depend on it. It's just like something nice to have. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. There's also people who in my hot yoga class who are pregnant and they do hot yoga. And I don't think I'm going to do the only thing that makes me hesitate is like they're very experienced and they've been doing it for a long time, so their body's already used to it. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. It's just, there's too much risk there with because it's like in a sauna, right? You're basically in a sauna for an hour. You're like elevating your heart rate a lot. Yeah, Refly, there's people that come to hot yoga like 9 months pregnant, not even joking. Like giant belly coming in, doing the poses, sweating like crazy. I just think that would be a bit dangerous. If you look it up, the recommendation is obviously not to do that. Like not to do any hot tubs, not to do any saunas. But like some like if people want to make their own choices, then you know, that's fine. So yeah, I'm just experimenting. I'm letting go of those things that I'm doing to supplement. We'll call it supplementing my life. We're gonna try and add some new things. I went to the drum circle on Sunday. That was fun. There were a lot of people out there. People are kind of afraid to dance in public, though. I mean, there were some people that... Here's the thing, like, the only people who were dancing were either chemically enhanced, put it that way, or super, super woo-woo new age, like woman wearing bikini, or like a, you know, like super flowy tie-dye skirt, or like man where like shirtless man with tattoos everywhere and dreads. And so it's a little bit less approachable for people who don't choose to I don't know, like I wonder if it must just be like a quality of those types of people. They're less bothered by social faux pas, like just judgment. And that's it. That's admirable. I wish that more people would do that. There were some people who like some normies who came and started dancing around the altar. They built an altar in the middle of the drum circle with like fruit and like beverages and like flowers and and some people came. A lot of people just like walked past and like stared for a bit and then walked away. But I danced a little bit. Chicken drumstick circle went. Yeah, I wish people were less scared to dance in public. That was one thing in China that a lot of people did was dance. A lot of dancing or like fitness groups in the morning where like people would just be out. There'd be like a free fitness instructor and like blasting pop music and just dancing in the city square. Or like certain cultural groups would do like traditional dance at sunset every night, and that was fun. Hello Larry, how's it going? We're talking about good habits and bad habits. So I want to incorporate some more good habits in my life. What are some good habits you guys have? Like things that would help me. Well, let me tell you what my goal is. So when I use these like bad habits, I'm usually like trying to farm dopamine. I'm trying to be in an altered state of consciousness. Or I'm trying to lessen the amount of bad thoughts I have. Oh, Larry, you relapsed? Yes, I relapsed in Love and Deep Space. It's a I'll show you. It's a game. It's a gacha game. Where you date these virtual Chinese men and you basically gamble. So you can spend money in the game. Here's like the guys. This is the loading screen. I also relapsed on like my sugar addiction. I ate an entire Costco tuxedo cake. Yeah. Perhaps I was being a bit dramatic, but everybody has different bad habits. And listen, I'm not here to judge anybody's bad habits. We all have those days. Yeah. Right? We all have those days where like, and that doesn't necessarily like destroy your progress. Right? Like, if you've been like exercising more, like for example, I started exercising 3 days a week for the past few months. But if I like take a week off, that doesn't like ruin everything I've been working towards. Like your body is super, it doesn't just like, you don't just lose all your muscle after a week, 2 weeks. I feel like it's like several months of non-activity that it takes. If you eat an entire Costco tuxedo, I looked this up. If you eat an entire Costco tuxedo cake, you'll only gain like 1 pound. Temporarily. Okay? You're only gonna gain 1 pound temporarily. I mean, 1 pound of fat is like 3,000 something calories, I think. So it's like, you got, like, if you eat the cake, if you don't exercise, if you like go back on if you return to your bad habits temporarily, it doesn't mean that all is lost. Actually, I think it's the thinking that all is lost that actually makes it worse. Sam says you're judging your bad habits. Well, yeah, I judge everything. That's the whole point of my ego. To judge. Larry says, I've had many bad habits. I sometimes even attach my bad habits with bad luck. Superstitious thing to do. Sometimes I do that too, where it's like, why am I doing this all of a sudden? Is it because like, is it like bad karma? Like did I hurt somebody unintentionally? Like did I say something that hurt somebody else? Or did I, like one thing that happened on Friday was I went to lunch with a friend and I felt like I wasn't really present with her when she needed me to be. And I felt kind of bad about that. And part of that, I'm wondering, like, is this happening to me now because I feel guilty? Or because I felt like I didn't connect with this person? I don't know. We all go through periods of, like, I feel like periods of isolation, periods of judgment, periods of, and it's all me, it's all us. I was in Duncan's stream the other day, and Duncan said it really well. He was like, well, the relationship you have with yourself needs to be like a relationship you have with your best friend. Like, you're not always going to be happy and pleased with your best friend. You're gonna be, you can be annoyed with them sometimes. Like, they can annoy the shit out of you sometimes. But you still love them. Same thing with like your family member, like a close family member, like somebody you're really intimate with. It doesn't mean that you absolutely love everything they do all the time. Like, you can, so I'm trying to be easier on myself, even when I do judge myself really harshly, because that's all still part of me. Like, it's all me. It's all good. Well, it's all, it is. No judgment words attached. So, anyway. You guys, I got a book. I don't know who this was given to. I think it was given to my husband. But I got some disappointing affirmations. I thought I'd read some of them. Okay. There's nothing you can't do, as long as it doesn't have to be any good. I actually like that one. You can do anything, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be good at it. Reach for the stars. Try to do anything. Okay. Let me read another one. Okay, here's this. Just be yourself, but not your real self. No one wants to see that shit. This is how I feel sometimes. Like, people like will say, you need to be your real self. It's like, dude, do you even know what that means? What do you mean by that? Be my real self. No. What you mean by that is to be the version of myself you want me to be. That you want me to be. Not myself. You don't know who me is. Only I know who me is. Well, actually, I don't really even know, so we're both confused. Neither one of us know. No one knows. We're all just guessing. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, here's this one. It's not imposter syndrome. You really do suck at everything. Shit. Oh. Sometimes you just need to hear the truth. Wow, thank you. Thank you, book. It's not imposter syndrome. You really do suck at everything. Wow. Sorry guys, there's gonna be an ad coming up soon. I'll read some more affirmations while the ad is running. So, sorry. You might miss out a bit, but okay. Oh, this is so good. Don't be sad. You're making everyone uncomfortable. Literally. Sometimes I feel like that. Like we're not allowed to be sad or experience emotion. I was talking about this during my emotion stream. Crying in public. Like, people immediately want to shut that down and console you. And I think part of it is because, like, it makes them uncomfortable. Like, oh, ooh, gross. You're showing emotion? What? Weakness. Nobody wants to see that. We should have more open sobbing in public. That's what I would like to have. Just cry. Just cry. Okay, let's see. Stop worrying about what other people think. I mean, have you met other people? They're awful. I don't agree with that one. I think other people are great. Stop romanticizing the past. You've always been miserable. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Sorry, I'm looking for another one. A lot of these are pretty repetitive. Okay, this one's good. I am capable of great things. I'm not going to actually do any of them, but I could. Sam asks, what's the thing you're doing today to build a better habit? Yeah, good question. Hopefully you're not in the midst of ads. Well, I changed my external environment, so I'm hoping that will, okay, nice. I'm hoping that will have a positive impact on me. Often my solution is just to wait. Just wait and it will pass. I don't know, that's just my solution. Like, if I feel terrible about my life, I'll just say, well, let's just wait and see. Maybe you're being dramatic. Maybe you're just experiencing, like, I mean, like, the weather can affect our emotions a lot. And the weather here has been pretty bad recently. So I'm trying to have more grace for myself, more patience for myself. Sam asks, I'm asking what you are actively doing to build habits that support the life you want to live. You didn't like my answer? I don't know how to answer that question, I guess. I'm not sure. Do you have an idea of what the correct answer is? Or you're gonna say there's no correct answer, but I'm not sure. I think it has to do with, like, it doesn't have to do with doing anything. I think it has to do with just, like, deciding you're okay, or deciding that the life you have is worth living. Oh, I see. Well, how do you build a habit that supports that? I think, I'm not sure. I don't know. Um, I only say that because like every time I've tried to do something, doing things, it never really helps. Like building a habit. It doesn't really like it's an external thing, but it doesn't change what's in here. Like what's right here. That has to happen internally. What has made you feel okay about your life in the past? Usually it's like knowing that there's something to look forward to. Having something, I think having something to look forward to is huge. Having, I think like disconnecting from the world for a bit can help as well. Like putting away my phone, not using my computer for the whole day, just kind of sitting and listening to music, and like doing my yoga. What does having something to look forward to for you? It makes me excited. It makes me excited. It makes me excited. It gives me motivation to keep going, you know? If I genuinely have nothing in my life to look forward to, then sometimes it makes me wonder, like, what am I doing? I'm just like in limbo. What's important about being excited and motivated? I think it's just like these days I've been seeing myself as like just a bundle of perceptions, a bundle of nerves, which is like a terrifying thought to have, by the way. I would not recommend. But that's the conclusion I've reached, is that I am pleasure-seeking being, and that is my purpose, is to seek pleasure everywhere I can get it. And there's not really anything else. And it makes like sitting down, like things like sitting down with my friend very difficult, because like she'll be sitting there on the other side of me, like talking about like being in the rat race and like working herself to death, and like just talking about how she never sleeps and never has time to do anything, and all she ever does is think about work, and that's how she's always been. And it's like, why are people living this way? I don't know. It's crazy. Hi, Bear. Oh, hi, Bear. It's so nice to see you. Sorry, we're having a mini crash out. Intriguing question for today. Thank you. We're talking about bad habits and good habits today. Because I recently stopped doing one of my medium bad habits, and suddenly a bunch of mini bad habits started coming in my life. So like it's like having a colander being filled with water, and the water's coming out of the holes, and like maybe there's one big hole you have your finger in. As soon as you remove your finger from that, it like starts falling out of all the other little holes. You gotta plug all of them. Sam says being okay with your life means being okay with the reality that sometimes you aren't enjoying life. Yeah, I can agree with that. Um, yeah, and that's definitely one thing I try to uphold throughout my life is uh, like I said before, I want to try and have as pleasurable of an existence as possible for as long as possible. Okay, so that ensures that I don't do anything too crazy, but also I try and have fun. But then I guess there's a third thing, which is to just keep going. So even if the first two don't work, at least I could keep going. Because there's the possibility of future rewards. It's all about the rewards. It's all about the rewards. Rewards. I've come to appreciate pain and suffering because usually the days that I suffer, the day after, if I survive the suffering, the day afterwards is like exponentially better. Suddenly my life is nice and spicy. Suddenly I am appreciative of everything I had before, from before. So, yeah, I see suffering as just a part of life. I don't aim to be happy. Or even, I mean, some people might use the word content. Maybe I aim to be content, which is just like, okay, I'm okay with everything that's going on. Bear says, I'd say a few medium-sized negative habits would be preferable to many small negative habits. Yeah, I mean, because I don't think it's truly possible to not have any bad habits. I don't think it is. Like I said, the only exception is probably Brian Johnson. But besides that, I don't know. Wackett says, I've come to appreciate pain and suffering. Must surely be a line from Hellraiser. Well, to be fair, the pain and suffering I've experienced in my life has been basically nothing compared to other people. You gotta not fall in that trap of comparing your pain and suffering to others because, somebody always has it worse. Somebody has it much, 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 much worse. Bear says, I don't aim to be happy. I just aim to be. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Just like my Alan Watts quote. The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. And yet everybody rushes around in a great panic, as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. Bear says, first world problems can still break your heart. Yeah, suffering is relative. That is another thing though, like when I sat down with my friend for lunch, she was telling me about all the problems she's going through her life. Like her cat just broke its leg. She's like working constantly. She was telling me about like her extremely abusive relationship she had previously, which was very hard to hear. I didn't hear the details of it, but she let me know the details. That was extremely hard to hear. And sometimes when people tell me their problems, I almost don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I try and listen. I try and ask questions. I try and like be fully present and not like be like, I had something similar happen to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. You want to do that, don't do it. Because you know what that does? That redirects the conversation to you. That redirects the attention onto you. You need to give them all the attention and space. But still, I fundamentally know at the back of my brain that life is unfair. Life is unfair. But I found myself on the winning end, on the winning side of that unfairness. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, am I supposed to feel guilty for that? Am I, obviously, when somebody reveals to me their suffering, I don't want to just I don't want to come back and be when they ask me, well, how's your life going? And I'll be like, it's going great. I've got this and this and this and this that you don't have. It's wow, okay. Read the room. So, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know, what am I supposed to do? I've gravitated before between different solutions. Okay, so because you have more privilege, that means you must help people more. And so, I want my occupation to be something where I help as many people as possible. I want to help the most vulnerable people as possible. And I'm going to do that. And that's my occupation. And that's why I help refugees and immigrants. That's genuinely the reason why. I mean, I do love working with that population. I've come to love working with that population. But my initial motivation for helping that population was me thinking in the back of my mind, wow, you have it so good. You need to help people who don't. So, anyway. Don't let guilt run your life. That is one thing. Don't let guilt run your life. I don't think anybody should feel guilty for the cards that they've been dealt. But I guess there is a question of do you have an obligation to help people if you were dealt a very good hand? And I think you do. I think you at least have the obligation of not causing further harm. You can at least, with the resources you have and other people don't, you can try and make better choices. Okay. I'm going to find another affirmation. Okay, another affirmation is, not every day is precious. Waste today. You deserve it. Just waste it. Why do something today when you can make it future you's problem? No. Okay. Don't get caught up in other people's lives. You can barely handle your own bullshit. True. 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 Everything is going to be okay. You're just going to have to change your definition of okay. I like this one. This one's good. See, this is what we were talking about earlier, where it's okay, so in my life, I thought that life was about being happy all the time. Ooh, okay, maybe let's change the definition a bit. Okay, how about content? No, that's not quite it. Okay, maybe being okay. I can be okay. And then you keep changing the definition to work for you, to prove that you are in control, even though you're not. Bear said it's really tough to deeply help and connect with another person if one has not grown in the ability to tune into one's own needs first. Yeah, that's true. Right. You can only help other people if your cup is full. It's like having a full cup full of water. And if you can only distribute the water to other people. If you don't have any water in your cup, you can't distribute it. You can't give it to other people. So, I agree with that. Let's look at another meme. I got some more memes here. Mango fact of the day. I don't know if this is accurate or not. This is just a surreal meme. Mangoes are apt to harvest between May and September, but you will never find them. I don't know why the word mango is so funny. I think it's because it reminds me of that guy who's like, my main goal is to blow up. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. Okay. If the dreams really can stop, why didn't you? You guys ever feel like you do everything right, and your body still decides when it's time to sleep that it's not? Like, dude, last night I've been trying to go to bed at 10 p.m. every night, and I know like you're supposed to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time, and that's how you set a good schedule. I've been trying to do that. I go to bed at 10 p.m. I lay down. My body decides that it just itches everywhere. Like my head itches, my legs itch, my arms itch. I be laying down and just like itching, and I'll just like scratch it, and then like 2 seconds later I'll scratch this, and then 2 seconds later I'll scratch my ear, and that happens for like 2 hours, and then eventually I get up and I like try and stretch because the itching is just like unbearable. And then I go back. I don't know. I thought it might be like restless leg syndrome, which I think it might be. That's where you have the irresistible urge to move your legs at nighttime. It has something to do with dopamine. It's all the dopamine I've been farming from my game. Because I've been relapsing on my dopamine farming game, now I have restless leg syndrome. Damn it. It's okay. That's life. Even if you try and do everything right, sometimes life doesn't care. It's like, well, you might have done your sleep hygiene routine. You might have stopped eating at 11 a.m. You might have, done all this to make sure you sleep well. But when it comes time to lay your head on the pillow, it's not happening. It's not happening, my friend. And that's life. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a kind of short stream today. You guys, I might start gaming in my streams again. It's hard to just yap for 2 hours and have nothing supporting me. No backbone. Like, at least when I'm gaming, I've got something to do instead of just sit here. Part of like the reason why I wanted to just do yapping streams is because I heard from other people that they only want to follow people who just yap. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can't be a gaming streamer. I gotta be a yapping streamer. But turns out you gotta find stuff to yap about in order to be a yapping streamer. Okay, I want to watch a little bit of this video that I found. Look at these morel mushrooms. So, harvesting thousands of morel mushrooms in the Canadian wildfire wilderness. Look how beautiful. So these, I've never had a morel before, but apparently in this area of Canada, they just find so many of them. Okay, look at this. Look at all the mushrooms they find. Clip. They just go through and snip, snip. This would be really fun. Look how big it is. That's like the size of his hand. Oh, that's crazy. I would just squeeze that. But apparently the texture is really good. It's got like a really rich umami flavor, and then the texture is a bit meaty, so it kind of mimics meat. So it's a great meat replacement. Okay, look at all these morels that they got. Just buckets and buckets of morels. Oh my gosh.
Unreal. Phil is flying the drone.
It's so magical. Okay, I want to show you guys when they lay him out to dry. It's so cool.
Is this fake?
But no, it's real.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I can confirm.
Sometimes we don't find this many. Sometimes we walk and we get nothing. Beauties.
So, I'm not a mushroom forager. So don't like take my advice and then go out in the forest and forage. But morels will be hollow on the inside. You see how you know it look on the inside and there's a hole. It's hollow. That's how you know it's a morel. If it's not hollow on the inside, it is not a morel and it's poisonous. But also don't follow my advice.
Maybe I'm in a...
There's so many of them.
Oh, wow, this is our haul from today.
Oh my gosh.
That is ridiculous. 7 hours of foraging. So the process now will be drying them?
Yeah.
Starting the drying process?
Yep. We'll weigh them up first so we can check our dry rate.
Okay, I want to play for you guys the ASMR of unloading the mushrooms.
Nothing bad as a fresh coffee in the morning. Had a really weird dream.
I like his accent. Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go.
25% or less.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys hear that? It's like a really creamy, like... Okay, wait. I'm playing that again. Wow.
We are putting them onto the heat flashing rack, where they will finish drying.
It's so cool to see the process. So they dry it for one round in the dryer, and then they do like a second round of drying in a room with a fireplace, and they like put it on top of the fireplace, and the heat and like the open air helps them dry further.
Be clean, but this will help get any debris off of there.
Yeah, there's the fireplace, and then he's putting them on top.
That's all the mushrooms you guys picked yesterday.
Where have they all gone?
This here room, this is the mushroom. Because there's not much room left in here. That was a
I love the pun. There's not much room left in there.
On Father's Day, by the way. At the end of my time in high school, over a decade ago, a friend of mine and myself, we started getting into the music scene on Vancouver Island, which is quite a vibrant music scene. And while we were still in high school, we started playing a lot of bar shows.
Okay. Anyway, so I thought I'd share. I really enjoyed watching that video. I watched the whole 1 hour long video, of course. I still haven't tried a morel, though. One of these days I will. One of these days I might. Okay, do I have any memes left? Let me see. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. Oh, here one. This one's good. Okay, this is a PSA. Stop doing math. Numbers were not supposed to be given names. This is how I felt in calculus. Years of counting, yet no real-world use found for going higher than your fingers. Wanted to go higher anywhere for a laugh? We had a tool for that. It was called guessing. Yes, please give me 0 of something. Please give me infinity of it. Statements dreamed up by the utterly deranged. Look at what mathematicians have been demanding your respect for all this time, with all the calculators and abacus we built for them. This is real math, done by real mathematicians. It just shows like super confusing graphs. Hello, I would like apples, please. They have played us for absolute fools. I feel like there's people who genuinely think this way, which is funny. I mean, it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. The conspiracy. The conspiracy of math. Okay. Alright, I'm running out of steam. I think I might be done already. Yo. Okay. We're done. I was gonna read, unfortunately this book is not copyright free, so I can't read it. I was gonna read more of, Man and His Symbols. I'll just have to read that offline. But yeah, maybe I might make a separate channel for, gaming. Separate channel for gaming? And I'll tell no one. I'll tell no one. I'll just start completely organically. Just gaming. Maybe some, I don't know what else. But yeah. Okay. Well, it has been a stream. Thank you for spending time with me today. It was really nice of you to stop by. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. I'm not sure when I'm gonna stream again. I'll be sure to stream when I've got more stuff to do and talk about. Okay. Bye. See you.